so good. So green.
Never fucking shorting again.
Yeah, me neither. Fuck.
Never fucking shorting again.
I've been averaging out of my short.
I'm joking, dude. I'm fucking shorting constantly. What's wrong with you?
You're a scalper, though.
He's a scalper. Why isn't he? What's wrong?
Yeah.
I'm averaging out of a short right now. It's ugly as fuck.
Oh. Yeah, I had one that was a little difficult earlier on Doge. But it came right back down, thank God. Not thank God. It's just, listen. This one's going to be fun. You might actually come and get you very shortly here. Before our run up on the 5-minuto chart here.
Minuet.
Yeah. You did your test, which was your left ear. You're on your scalp now, so you're re-coming up for the highs. But a lower high would send you for a right ear. And then you hold the higher lows above 78.7, and you shoot right out of there, just to pick up more momentum or more liquidity. It's just.
Yeah, I like the sound of that.
You know, it's a good possibility, but hey, we're at $81,120 here.
I said, hey.
I think the higher we go, the more there's paper hands ready to give up their positions.
You know they can't hold on forever.
Yeah. And profit taking is, yeah, it's such a funny thing that it becomes like a fucking, like you did something wrong because you took your profits. Like you can't, like, oh, too bad, you're not gonna have 1,000% trade. Who cares?
Who's that?
Whoever.
I got one to fucking show you.
On Facebook, on whatever, man, Instagram, and whoever is doing
profit taking is historically most shunned at the top. It's a sentiment thing that you start seeing people selling. You think they're nuts for selling, but oh well.
They think they're nuts because some of them are afraid and they want validation that it's going to keep going up. But time frames do come to an end and reset in a sort of way. And I've always said it, in my opinion, when you're on a higher time frame and it's ready to do that, you better not be in its way. So right now we're on the up move. Yeah. I still believe the more we climb, the more chance you have of reaching a range 0.5 that is gonna hurt. And yes, we're going to exclude all the spot holders from that comment. This is for the leverage traders and the scalpers.
So, you know something I think I might have found just now, y'all?
What?
We ain't even make a new all-time high total yet, right? So I think we probably going to be safe enough to say we're waiting on that before we get that big retracement.
Very possible. I mean, last time I think that BTC also made its formation much quicker than Total 3. But Total 3 still had not gotten it to the level that then Total did. And now we're in that situation again, right? You look at Total, it already looks more ahead of what Total 3 does, but it doesn't mean Total 3 is going to catch up to it. We're anticipating it's going to because of timing, elections, blah, 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 blah. But, who knows? I'm up for it.
Yes, we touched 30 cents on Doge.
Oh, we're going through it.
There we go.
Doge on the run, baby. Let's go.
We punched it. 30 cents.
Fuck, because I'm sitting on Knox coin over here. Okay. 30.0033 on Doge. That's cute.
They did all that.
It's moving. It's
Let's
falling.
go.
Down. Look out.
Down.
Huh? Oh, that's it.
Hey, at least you didn't tank after that it went down to its, like, wherever it went.
I tracked the measure move on that puppy, bro. We completed that thing. We had a head and shoulder play out. We did a extra quarter of a way over the move. And it looked fantastic.
$28.6 was the retest.
Yes, here, look.
Twice.
So,
Bam. Look at
that's
that.
one of the things that
Resistance,
we check
turn
on right
into
here.
support,
We
move
can't
up,
full,
local higher.
how we bounce above,
And
Bing, bang, boom.
bounce off,
bing, bang, boom.
showing strength. Even if you do
Very
something
clean,
that
very
clean,
clean. Right
Yeah,
off that 0.5 of that
look,
range,
show you that
26.78,
ease from your shoulder.
26.8. I mean, beautiful.
keep it one shoulder, come down again.
Very
I love when it's clean, right?
I mean, it's super clean. It's clean.
Tell you to take something.
Today's lows are 23.7 to our previous top.
So like this good. I think so.
Fucking beautiful.
You got some resistance, 30, 31 and a half, up to 34 even. You got some weekly candle closes and opens.
34 and a half?
31 and a half
30,
to 34 even. That general area there, some pretty strong resistance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I may stay out of Doge now. I mean, I'm all out of trades at the moment. So,
Oh my goodness, Cardano.
it's still going. What number is that at? In the 60s, 70s? 70s.
60s.
60s now.
Yeah, just cracked 60s.
Did it have any topple overs yet from that wicked looking candle or candles? Like, has any time frame gotten like a sharp sell off at the top yet?
Yeah, he sold off all the way to 54 on Cardano, shot right back up to 60.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Damn, a lot of my shit is moving really nice.
That's great. I mean, you hate when you feel clogged up, you know? And you gotta like run to the bathroom and shit. That's good, brother.
Fucking total 3, man. Gonna take out 780.
Has ETH climbed? What's ETH at? I keep forgetting to look at it, for fuck's sake. I put money in shit.
3200.
32, okay.
It's lagging in the formation behind Doge and ETH. I mean Doge and Bitcoin. Same formation though.
She ain't done, I don't think, man. It don't look like it to me.
You see your invert. That inverted 5-minute head and shoulder, they're real. We're doing right shoulder up now. It did a fucking deep neckline, huh? On that one. He is the right shoulder to the. I mean, I can't even. There is just no left shoulder anymore.
The Russell pre-market is like very, very close to all-time highs. You're like within a 1.5% of all-time highs.
Let's go. Oh my lord.
Boom, 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 baby.
Let's go back to my room.
I'm up big on
35 cent Doge.
Let's go. 30 cents. No, 30.23805.
30.
I can't say the number.
I believe the number 33 on the way. 33 cents coming clean in.
Wee! Bull markets are so much fun.
Fucking
You mean to tell me there wasn't this much excitement in the last 4 years that it was flatlined?
I mean, there was excitement. There's a lot of fights. No.
I mean, it wasn't flatlined over 4 years. Come on, we went from
I
fucking
know.
15K up to 70K over the last,
What do you mean? That was a bear market rally, no? We're still in it.
Not for Bitcoin.
Yep.
Bitcoin.
Market.
Also, yeah.
Bitcoin pushing high. Let's go, baby.
Auto, get off my screen.
How many times do you think we can break all times high in one day?
I think the last time I remember was like 4, maybe 5 in one day. Started at like 2 in the morning.
Bitcoin's standing on their toes right now.
That bitch is like 3-4 times today.
Scalloping. That's what it does every time it goes back, right, the real? Your scallops just squeeze.
Yeah,
About to hit
40
the
and style.
82K.
Gotta get that 40 and then you kill.
82K target's about to hit tonight, it looks like.
So when does the stock market open? Apart from in the morning, the pre.
It's already open.
It's already open. Futures is open.
Oh, futures, yeah, it's open. Okay.
New all-time high, 81.5 on the nose.
Yes,
Robinhood's 24 hours is
No,
right now.
that's not all-time high.
GameStop's up to 20.
It opens. That pre-market stuff for Robinhood opens when the futures open on Sunday.
Oh, okay. Mexi hit 81,650. Mr. DeReal.
You might get 82
Looks like
here
we're
in
heading
the next
there.
hour.
I think we can get it right now, dude. Like
Yeah.
this thing's pushing on Mexi at the moment. It's trying to catch that.
Actual
previous-
pre-market's at 4 a.m. though.
I got 81.6 on point at 81.621.
81,550 on Mexi at the moment. Seems to be a little behind the other. Others.
Precursor to the 83.5. We told you. We told you. We told you. Stinking ass.
Fucking A, baby, didn't we?
Nobody did. Nobody did.
Blue sky.
Bunch of assholes told nobody.
Gotta love price discovery, man. It's great.
Oh, it was like yesterday we were at 25K, man.
Yeah, yesterday.
Man, all the drama around FTX and Bankman-Fried, that was actually kind of fun still. Like, because it was like, holy shit, man. It was still spectacular.
There we go, Bitcoin on
Boom, baby.
81.7, 81.8, 81.9. Whoa, damn, son. Okay.
About to shave 10%.
Well, that just
profit
broke
in
the
a day.
high on Mexi. There you go. There's
Yeah.
that angular sitting there that's super clean too, huh? You see it coming up at 82.
What you got? You got 82 yet, bro?
82 something there.
Oh my goodness, man. This is a massive trade for me.
Hell yeah, dude.
Which one, crazy?
My
How,
Bitcoin.
I mean, oh, that's sick. Good for you, bro.
I'm getting ready to take
You're still in from 53, crazy?
Yep. Yeah, I'm getting ready to take 10% profit. I'm not in. It's not the full position. It's only 60%. But I'm.
That's
getting ready to
beautiful. Very nice.
Ready to make
trade.
it half of the whole position from It's about to be half.
Dude, you almost traded 30 grand up.
Fucking A, man. I didn't realize that. That's crazy. What the fuck?
That's half a bull market. That's half our previous bull market.
Fucking
When we hit the first high at 64. There you go. We just traded half a bull market. Wow.
Didn't take that long either. I mean, what did I get that long in September? I mean, it wasn't
Like
even
probably 2.5, 3 months, maybe. No, you had it a little lower, even, didn't you? And I think you added to it, and you...
I had another Bitcoin trade.
Watch for the rebound USDT. We hit a lower low over here.
I had another one from the same level, and I cut that at 72, but I let this one run. This one was bigger.
So right ear up on the inverted now. See if it sustains, meaning I'm flipping my chart. And
this would be a nice big ass scallop on a 1 minute BTC.
$801.01.9 is the math behind this one. But I don't know if it's gonna. Yeah, I mean, I think it may actually go there. And then same move again, curl over, boom, break the high. I mean, they're beautiful. I'm more sure that it would go to the half of that, since I know you're looking at those Duriel. Let's see what that number is. 80901.
USDT dominance. Ooh, that bitch got shot in the neck.
All right, let me look at it.
Jay, look at this real quick. I'm gonna throw it in general. Look at this 0.5. You'll appreciate it. Something I've been tracking for months. You were running right there into resistance. This is actually macro resistance. You came up, you hit the 0.5 a little bit above, you gave it up, gave up the trend, gave up some daily MAs there too, and I think even some weekly MAs, and just fell to the depths of hell.
It is beautiful. You don't think it's going to try to take a run for it again to retest the bottom of that upwards angular line you have set there?
You could, but do I think it is? It's not telling me that right now. It could though. I mean, to me, the macro move is much lower, but you're definitely going to wiggle, and while you on your way there.
Nice.
I'm looking for 250, man, 2.5%. So another 2% down on this thing, which is massive.
Oh, so like as a big head and shoulders.
Yeah, another
no way.
40% move down at least. You might even get down to 2% even if we really get spicy. This is the bear market for USDT dominance that we never got so far. This thing's been in the bull market from 20, I don't even know, man, 2019.
That's an interesting way to see it.
Yeah, it's just based off structure. So it's finally giving it up here. Finally bending over a little bit. I mean, this is the first time that you're confirming under the weekly 200 ever on USDT dominance. So it's really uncharted waters. I'll throw it in general so you can see what I'm talking about. It stayed above that 200 for a long time.
Yeah. I know that one, but you should put it in general. But yeah.
See how all those weekly MAs are curling over, and then it gave it up. That's the first time it's ever been under there since the 200 made itself known in 2019.
Huh.
Also, too, the funny thing is that Tether's printed constantly, so this chart is manipulated. So it's a lot weaker than it looks too, because they can just print more Tether. You know what I mean? It's like the US dollar.
So what happened if the US would print money right now? Would that thing shoot up?
They are printing money. No, it's gonna go down. Well, let me put it this way. The more that they dilute the supply of money in the United States, the more that our assets that we hold as investors or traders, whatever you want to call it, appreciate, because it's diluting what they're compared to. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The thing that you're comparing them to becomes weaker, so that it makes them stronger. So that's why people put their money in the stock market and their retirement, because what it's compared to and what you trade out of your securities or your commodities or whatever you have it's getting weaker, day over day, really. So
Hey, Google.
it makes everything else stronger.
Hey, Google. Stop.
Very interesting stuff. Right, inflation, basically. Yeah.
Oh my God, this guy just fell off the cliff.
Me too.
Huh? Where are you at?
It's not even
Where you at,
inflation,
man?
though, Jeff. It's debasement too.
He in the great guard.
Inflation is added on top of it, but they're debasing the money too. They're basically weakening the money and inflating it at the same time, which is a double. It's a compounding effect on anything that you hold, basically, whether it's gold, real estate. That's why real estate houses just keep going up. That's why Bitcoin just keeps going up year over year. That's why the SPY just keeps going up. It's a compound effect. It's not only growing in market cap, but it's growing versus the dollar.
Today's the greatest day of my life, and it still hasn't stopped.
Oh shit. Let's go, Dirty. Happy for you, brother. And you took some profit too. Beautiful.
Yo, I didn't want to.
It's alright. Sometimes you gotta do it even when it hurts.
But then I looked at it this way. I said, I took 1,000 out. That was only 3,000 coins. So at $1, that's only $3,000.
Exactly. And you still have a ton more.
So I convinced myself.
Yeah, I'd take a chunk every 5 cents, bro. Fuck it. Or at least every, minimum at least every 10 cents. Because you never know when it's going to be the end of the run. You never know. It's going to be somewhere where everybody gets caught off guard, I'm sure. I don't think it's soon, though, to be fair, but you never know.
What's crazy is Elon ain't even in office till January. And then the party starts. A real party.
Look at the volume on those. Wow. That's crazy.
I hope everybody's satisfied with their purchases at the end of the month for the next 4 fucking years.
Why is it like that?
But because I'm very afraid that we're going to cycle top right before the end of December.
Extravagant. Our next time cycle on the 19th at 4 p.m.
Oh, wow, we got more upside.
Yeah, that gives us like another week, 4 weeks.
Yeah, week and a half, 2 weeks at most.
Like
I wonder if Bitcoin dominance is gonna bounce here, man.
Stop. Stop. Don't get like. All right, go. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, I want to out of here. I'm not gonna. Ready? Ready? Let's go. Hey man, turn the headlights on. You gotta turn them on, though. Yeah, turn the lights on.
Fucking Chromia. That thing looks insane right now. Oof.
Took it. I would have been called. It took me that long to call you. Yeah. All right. Can you say 82.5? Don't die. Don't die.
Don't do it.
Like Bitcoin. Evil. Evil. Dip, baby, dip.
You can do it, nobody go.
Total, don't worry. Total 3 push for breakout right here. Let's have
It's moving.
I can't believe this thing's still ripping like this.
Must be a bull market.
Hey, don't say that, man.
Trying to jinx us, Rick? What the fuck?
Yeah.
We need somebody to come in with that bear shit. Quick, going down the case wall.
Who would have thought that Expect the Same? Oh yeah, like 3-4 years ago, would become something that echoes through the whole
For real?
future. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Bloody hell. It's pretty incredible.
Isn't
It's
it?
like the Olympics. It's like every 4 years, the Olympics. The crypto games.
Pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. I don't know.
On your lip.
Bitcoin ain't never going down.
Yeah.
I'd like it to come down some. I keep averaging out of these 2 shorts I've got in. Yeah, but they're still pretty ugly.
Oh.
Hey, Rick,
Yo.
you remember Duval?
Dougal?
No, Duval.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he actually, him and his folks were the ones who helped me buy my house out here in Florida. I see him every day now.
No way.
Yeah,
He's the one who, like, originally did the Expectus impersonation.
yeah, he was always on video cleaning pools, remember?
That's so cool.
Yeah, I go out and I help him, service and maintain pools now.
Nice. You're like, I don't know. He does the Expectus impersonation so well.
He does. I can't wait to tell him that I was in here chopping it up with you guys.
Hey, that's cool.
Spider-Man?
Every time I would show up to his house before we'd go around, I'd tell him good morning, and he would just laugh.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You don't have to try and do it, Rick. I have to try to do your accent. You don't have to. You just say good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. French fries. Cheeseburger.
Say cheeseburger again.
Cheeseburger.
Yeah, that's great. That's so great. That's so racist. You're going to be racist to how Americans speak.
The United States race.
Oh, that's so funny, bro. That's so funny. Because I know how you say cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger.
And I do it with the American accent.
Cheeseburger. 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 It's very different.
Very different. That's so funny, bro. It took me 9 hours today to get a laugh like that. Jesus Christ, I'm crying. Say something else. Say something else. Say something else.
I don't know what to say.
Anything at this point.
I mean, I say Whopper. No.
Yeah, Whopper. Going to Burger King.
That was
Whopper.
you the whole time, Rick?
Yeah.
Damn, your American accent's on point.
Yeah,
it's so racist.
Hollywood. All the TV shows and all the TV shows and movies are most of them American. So I've had a whole lifetime of practicing the accent.
Say shrimp on the barbie.
Shrimp on the Barbie.
It's a barbecue.
Nothing will ever beat cheeseburger. Never.
Yeah. Cheeseburger.
Purchasing power.
Oh yeah, purchasing power.
Aluminum is different for y'all, right? Y'all say that shit all crazy, right? Y'all say every letter.
Oh yeah, aluminium.
Yeah.
I can't wait to just go walking around in a mall in the US and ordering food and shit, and they'd be like, "Where the hell are you from?" It'd be funny as hell.
Like, can I have a cheeseburger? I don't know
Extra
why.
crack.
You're 100%. You should speak in your accent, and then just point to whatever it is you're trying to order, and say it as American as you can.
Yeah.
Rick, that's not gonna work, dude.
Yeah.
Speak like an American while you're here. It's gonna be weird as shit. People are gonna think you're a weirdo. Your American accent sucks. It's horrible.
They would be
It's
right.
not gonna work.
They would.
Yeah, everybody's just
They
gonna
would
think
think
you're a
I'm.
weirdo. You better just speak in your own shit. Like,
They would think I'm a weirdo, and they would be right. Because I am a fucking weirdo. Nah, I think was thinking if I get desperate, I could easily get a job at Outback Steakhouse. I think they would probably hire me. They'd be like, "Yeah, man, you're very fit."
you can work the door, be the greeter.
Yeah, I could like. Do they wait tables at Outback Steakhouse or?
Kangaroo suit.
Oh shit!
Outback Bar and Grill.
With your blue hat.
How many menus do you guys need? How many seats are you after? They'd be like, what the hell? Can I get some water for the table for you guys, or some water? A glass of water, like a jug.
See, but your accent is kind of like Baltimore accent.
Baltimore.
For real, for real.
Where's Baltimore?
Maryland.
Maryland?
Yeah.
Is that where Tommy Richmond's from?
I don't know who the fuck he is.
I'm a $1 million baby. Don't at me. You know that $1 million baby?
I think J. Cole is from out here. I think J. Cole's from Baltimore.
Oh, there you go. I ain't never represent, baby. Ain't do no wrong. I can clean up good for you. And I know right from wrong.
He was on American Idol?
No. Just on TikTok, a hell of a lot. People use his songs, his music in TikTok. And he's from Virginia, I think. But I know Virginia and Maryland, they're called like what do they call it? The DMV.
DC, Maryland, and Virginia.
Oh, DC, Maryland, Virginia. The DMV. Yep. Not to be confused with the DMZ, the demilitarized zone.
Right.
Between Korea and North Korea.
Same thing.
The DMV.
It is right where the the Mason-Dixon line is right there.
Did you say the DMV?
No.
The acronym that Rick is using is DMV?
No, DMV is the demilitarized zone, isn't it?
No, I'm talking about what you just said about Virginia.
Oh, DC, Maryland, Virginia. Yeah, the DMV.
That's crazy because that here is the Department of Motor Vehicles for California.
It's the same. It's the same.
Yeah,
thing
it's the same.
The DMV.
Same here.
Yeah, so do you say the DMV?
Thanks for ruining that for me, Paulie. I was getting to that, and you fucking punchlined it in for me. I appreciate you taking the thunder.
What was the punchline?
Now we're fighting.
I didn't hear what did you say, Paulie?
We all hate the DMV equally here.
No one fucking listens to me. I'm a girl. Don't worry about it.
I couldn't hear you. Like your mic didn't work for me.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
Me or Foley?
But the DMV is really like right outside of DC, where Maryland and Virginia meet, because DC's right where Maryland and Virginia meet. So like the county's right there. It's really the DMV.
And does Pennsylvania have anything to do with Transylvania?
Yes.
Yes, they are connected.
Fuck it. Yeah, it does, because what's his name? Drew lives in Pennsylvania, don't he? And he's from Transylvania.
Yeah, man. It's pretty cool how Transylvania is an actual place in Europe. I always thought it was like a...
No, it's not. It's not a real place.
Transylvania? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a real place.
And I just made up Drew lives in Pennsylvania. That was made up.
Now you're gonna make me look it up. Hang on a minute. Maybe it's not real. Let me check.
It's in Estonia.
Yeah, Transylvania is real. It's placed in Romania. It's a region of Romania.
Right. When was it created?
Transylvania is a region in central Romania. It's known for medieval towns, mountain borders, and castles like Bran Castle, a Gothic
When was it made? When was it established?
Let me see.
Last week.
Like when
Castlevania came out.
Yeah. I'm trying to see the date.
In the 90s.
In the 90s.
When the video game Castlevania came out.
I don't. It was under the rule of
168 BC.
Yeah, 168 BC to 106 AD was part of the Dacian kingdom, Roman Dacia, like DACI.
Shit's older than most shit on this earth right now.
Yeah, the Goths.
So it really wasn't a city to be. It wasn't really relevant until the book was written.
Yeah, I don't even know. It might not even be referred to as Transylvania anymore, but it definitely was called Transylvania at one time.
And it was
kind of like. I'm pretty sure they banned the name after all these.
But that's where Dracula came from.
Kind of like how
No,
Pennsylvania.
No.
But
it's like Uncle Ben's Bryce, and Jemima. It's like, no, we can't put them on the bottom anymore. Sorry.
It's kind of like a region that used to be a thing, but now they don't have a name for it. Like what's that? Persia. Like you don't say Persia anymore. Like you say
Iran.
Yeah, like
away from Persia. We still say the Persian army.
Yeah. And I'm sure.
And the Persian kitty.
It's like Saudi Arabia, right? The actual name of that country is just Arabia. Saudi Arabia is the family that owns that. It's the Saudis.
It's the southern part of Arabia.
No. It's just called Arabia. They call it Saudi Arabia because the Saudis own it. That family owns it.
I thought Saudi was the word South for Arabian.
No. Go correct yourself. Go watch.
Go watch Aladdin.
Movie. Go watch Aladdin. Yeah, because if you notice, all the people that own the oil and the thing, they're all called Saudis. And when I looked into it and was reading about it, it says, yeah, the land is actually just called Arabia, but Saudi Arabia is because they own the whole land. That's how rich they are. They own the entire country.
There you go. Transylvania says it still comes up as a word on Google Maps as a region in Romania. That's pretty cool. It's Google Maps legit, man.
Saudi is derived from a personal possession of the royal family, Al Saud, an Arabic name formed by adding the word AI, meaning family of or house of.
Hey. Man, we're doing technical analysis on like fucking Europe and shit. And the Middle East. That's cool.
Happy to help.
It's the Saudis.
Man, I want to go to
Transylvania and Louisiana.
Yeah? Is there a Transylvania in the U.S.?
Yep, Transylvania and Louisiana.
Nice.
Turbo, you got something against Saudis?
No, that's what it is.
They got that Arab money that everybody wants.
That was racist, and I'm reporting you to Donald Trump. And
no, that's the song.
Nope, you're done. I don't care if your parents are foreigners, you're nationalized, you are now going to be deported.
No, that's a song by Busta Rhymes. Arab money.
In French, when you say Arabie Saoudite, it consists of all of the people that live in that area. And if you look up the number, it's about 36 million people, and they are the Saudis. Nothing bad about that.
Look at the Sultan or the king that killed that guy and put him in a suitcase. His name is Saudi.
Right.
Did not need to know that.
What do you mean? It was all over television. That's how they caught him. They caught the guy going into the embassy, and then 4 hours later, his wife was calling.
Oh, that guy.
And they fucking killed him in a room, chopped him up in fucking briefcase, and stuck him outside. Those were the Saudi prince.
Huh.
That sounds like Mexican cartel shit.
Yeah, the only last video they have of is of him walking into that place.
Jeez.
Jesus.
Hey, where's the Suez Canal? Is that in?
It's over by Africa.
It's like one of the big shipping routes, isn't it? Oh yeah,
Mediterranean.
It's between Egypt and like fucking. It just runs.
Iran, maybe. I know. Yeah, Egypt and Iran. I don't know.
What?
Yeah.
The
Suez
Canal.
Suez
Starts
Canal.
in Egypt. I don't know what the other country is. That's to the east.
Jordan.
Yeah, it's a Suez Canal that runs into the Gulf of Suez, and then it runs into the Red Sea between Africa and Arabia, Saudi Arabia.
Oh, that's the country right there.
Arabian night.
And is it the Somalian pirates?
Like Arabian days.
Yeah, man. The Somalian pirates that intercept the cargo ships coming out of the Suez Canal and the Gulf, like in the Red Sea and shit.
Yeah.
Have y'all heard about this dude Johnny Somali?
Nope.
Somalia.
They arrested him in Korea and they're gonna lock his ass up. But he's been in different countries just raising hell. And he's pretty big news, I guess, over there. But he was in Japan and he was on the subway. He has a video. He has videos and shit. And he was just yelling Hiroshima, Nagasaki at all the Japanese people. Yo. Yeah, he's raising hell. So they got him in Korea and shit. And he was like, yeah, he was a dude. He's reckless.
Is he Somalian? Like
he is Somalian.
Yeah, right.
But the thing is, the kid is super, super duper smart. Like he's a smart fucking kid. I don't know why he's doing shit like this. But he's gonna be locked up.
That's wild, man.
Well, he can get killed in those countries.
Yeah, I think they just kicked him out of Israel because he was talking to some minors, minors in our country at 16, and he was like, fuck it, I don't care if they're minors, but not minors here, you know what I mean? And being nasty and shit. And I heard they fucking kicked him out of there.
What a piece of shit.
Oh,
yeah,
there's a country that's north of Ethiopia and Somalia called Djibouti. 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 Djibouti.
It's not Djibouti, it's Djibouti.
It's Djibouti. It's not my booty, it's Joe booty. Hell yeah, dude. It almost touches Saudi Arabia. Wow. Damn. Well, that same Red Sea that the Suez Canal runs into, it goes up through Israel as well, like Jerusalem and like into that massive lake. What is it? The
Hold
Dead
on.
Sea?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're real. I love your material, but that second picture where it says Global Eye, yeah, I've seen that bridge from an airplane at least 4 times. It doesn't even look like that even if the Earth was round. Like, it's not long enough to show that much curvature. It's the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Big fact.
Like that picture seems so rigged. It looks more like your first one, 100%. Like, that's how you see it. You don't see that curvature.
I've driven over that bridge more times than I can count.
Yeah, you'll never see that curvature, right? That's like super exaggerated there.
You ain't gonna see the curve in the you ain't gonna see no curve in the water anyway.
You don't see it. No.
Water gotta have a level. Only way water can gain a level that it contains. Water can't hold water.
Okay. I love the key.
Denser water can hold water, just like oil can separate from water. Just saying.
You do realize that the curvature of the Earth is over 100
way
miles
bigger than that.
an inch.
We can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
One more time.
You do realize that if you look at the water, you're only seeing a couple 100 miles. The Earth does not curve. The Earth is 25,000 miles round. So the human eye cannot see that little a degradation of the curve.
Yeah, we're limited to it. Just the way God wanted it to be.
Well, physics wants it that way.
Or physics.
I think this little chart right here matches the physics you're talking about right here.
That was interesting.
I was talking about the curve you want to see on the sea.
Yeah, he has that map there.
Yeah,
that was an interesting one. You'll appreciate that one. It's got full of calculations on it.
That's why it's sea level, not sea curve.
Right. Well, yeah. It's really a curve, but you can't perceive it as your eye isn't sensitive enough.
This last picture right here, I know this challenge still stands. So $5,000 from back in the day would be a couple million a day.
We've proven that the Earth is a globe. Of course, we have. It's actually not a. It's not a sphere. It's an obloid.
It's pear shaped like that one dude said. Huh?
It's an obloid, not a perfect circle.
It's like a circle with a zit on it.
Bro, it ain't a pear shape. It ain't an egg shape. Think of rolling a ball out of Play-Doh. You ain't gonna make a perfect one. That's what it is.
And when you expand it to 10,000 miles across, any imperfection would be huge. The entire crust of the Earth is basically like an onion skin over the mantle.
Now, is it that way from being banged around by space objects, or is it that way because it formed that way?
Well, the Earth's crust is not that big. The mantle is huge.
And if water covers 75% of it, and you were to take that away, are we really a sphere, or would we just be randomly pointed chunks in space?
Well, try making it perfect. In fact, the only way we can make perfect ball bearings is in space.
Hold on, if we removed all the water from the planet, would we just be more mountainous, or would it actually no longer be round?
Well, the mountains.
It would be more mountainous. Think about it. The deepest ocean. Well, yeah.
No, that's a good question.
We would all die.
The water is filling the crevices.
There'll be no water. We'll all die. There's no rain. No water, no rain. We'll die.
I told you all to do this experiment. You were just not listening. If you take a needle.
There was no water on the planet.
Right, and if the water came from within the planet, just think of this theory.
There's not enough space to have the water. It came from.
Okay, if water came from wherever it. Okay, fine.
Comets. It came from comets. We know that.
Oh fuck! I was gonna say it came from space as a joke.
No, it fell during. There's a particular age of they call it the age of embargo.
It fell from the heavens.
Okay. Stop it! It has had and atmosphere also creates more. But they're starting to prove more and more that a lot of water is retained under the crust of the earth or under the earth.
It's called
There's like
primary
3
water.
levels. Yeah.
So the real he says that it first he says that it first through the firmament. Sorry.
Listen, if you take a needle and you fill the body of the needle and you let a drop sit at the tip of it, okay? And now you flip that needle over and you create suction, you're going to hold that drop. It ain't going to fall. Imagine the earth being that. If there was more water inside the earth than outside the earth, it would solve the theory of how the water, for the people that think how can water hold on earth?
You know how hot the earth is just 1 mile down?
Yes, I do.
It's thousands.
It's unperceivable.
And thousands
Yeah.
It can't hold water. Water is locked.
It can hold water locked inside.
Inside certain rocks, but it's not pools of water.
That's why we could have like these, what we see as volcanoes, but they're more like geysers. But since the lava is like higher than the water, maybe. I don't know. It's not me that's the scientist. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. I'm not the scientist.
It's been proven it's more water in the earth than on the earth.
But my man Clive is a scientist. Baby.
That's what I'm saying, DeReal.
We got the info.
Well, we've known that the Earth was round for well over 3,500 years. It's proven by Pythagoras.
For how long?
3,500 years.
Yes or no? Every time we dig, we hit water.
No, that's not true.
Okay, it was a question.
Yeah. There's plenty of places you can drill and you won't hit water.
Like ever?
Very hard.
Yeah.
Very hard to hit water. Okay, I'll give you an interesting one and I thought about bringing this up a long time ago. Back in the West, during the West in the 1800s, so they noticed that the churches, whenever a tornado came through, that the churches would be destroyed and the saloons would survive as a general rule. Why?
Because they were flat and the churches were high.
No.
Oh.
They're about the same size. But a tornado would come through, and more often than not, a lot more, almost 80% of the time, the churches would be destroyed. But 20% of the time, the saloons would survive.
Because there was more churches than saloons.
No, there were a lot more saloons.
All right, I made it up.
Yeah.
Maybe because there's alcohol. And
okay, so tornadoes are are pushed away by alcohol.
Are pushed away from alcohol, yeah.
Yeah, that's real scientific there.
Because of the roofs, because of drag.
I made it up.
But you're getting closer. You're starting to understand where. You're not too far off, Turbo.
Because of the crosses. The point
elevation.
Think about it. Have you ever seen a tornado? Or have you ever watched a video of a tornado, how big they are?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Why are churches being destroyed, but the saloons are not?
Because the saloon don't sell live.
I said the tornado
because they're higher up and debris is projected higher up. No?
It's not that. The tornado goes all the way to the sky, real high.
Yeah.
Up. So the significance of the height of the building is very insignificant.
Oh.
Can you tell us the answer, please, Clive? Please.
Think about how many days they're open.
7.
Saloons are open 7 days a week too.
No, churches are not open 7 days a week in the West.
Oh. So what does that mean?
Closed.
Tell us the answer.
And what happens to a building that is all shuttered up, closed, and a tornado goes over it?
It blows away.
Exactly. It explodes.
So even if it's open and the tornado was open over it while open?
Open doors. They would have their doors would be swinging doors, and 6 days out of the week at least they were open, and those doors were open. And the tornado produces low pressure, a building will tend to explode or collapse. But if the air moves freely through it, it doesn't collapse.
So what you're saying is, if you're in a tornado, open your front and back door, and you might be good.
They will tell you that. Open your windows. If a tornado is coming at you, you do not want to close all your windows.
Thank you for that info.
Right. So there goes, God. That must be the devil's work. It was just plain physics. Closed building will be destroyed more easily by a tornado than an open one.
And that's science, y'all.
Yep. But for billions of years, there was almost no water on this planet. Period. We call it the age of bombardment. When
but were there people? But were there people on Earth at that time?
No, of course.
Well, no, not if there was no water.
2 billion years. First 2 billion years of the Earth, there were no animals.
I love space. I love you, Clive.
Well, it helps to be well read.
How about well blue?
Blue is cool.
I like blue.
Yeah, I like blue too. But I love me some Trump today.
Can you see my thing? I'm gonna just put this in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have yet to actually find a planet that is flat. They don't exist. And we found, I would dare say, at least 10 to 50,000 planets. Not one we've seen that is flat.
Yeah. I spent like a couple of months there recently in Flat Earth Discord channels, like listening to debates, like people debating it, and just it's wild, man.
They get so mad. It's so funny. I find me too in the politics channel.
Yeah, they're very
they get
hard
mad
on the topic. Like you can't tell them much. They don't believe science. A lot of science they think is just like a
How do you go around the world with an airplane and keep the secret from so many people?
Yeah, I don't know.
That it's like flat.
Because they're all in
my
on it.
issue. Everybody's in on it. There's no way you're keeping that secret. That's the problem. The human's the problem.
Check General right there and read that right from NASA on publication 1980.
What am I reading? Hold on.
It's in General.
Okay.
It's contradicted because I shouldn't read anything from NASA because apparently they're just all a bunch of
hoax, like
drawing artists.
Oh.
Or all they do is spend time making pictures of space.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, I love you, Daryl. I love you, Daryl, but I'm not a flat earther, and I will agree to disagree with you on that topic.
No, this is NASA's actual paperwork.
Call you wrong.
Listen, you can go to NASA. You can go to NASA's website and get the same document I got right here and read what it's telling you. Just read the summary and then the introduction.
It's interesting. It is
summary
interesting.
And introduction. I'll read it. I can't see it right now, but yeah, okay, there it is.
I'll read it out if you want. This report documents the derivation and definition of linear aircraft models for a rigid aircraft of constant mass flying over a flat, non-rotating Earth. The derivation makes no assumptions of reference trajectory or vehicle symmetry. The linear system equations are derived and evaluated along a general trajectory and include both aircraft dynamics and observation variables.
Okay, so they're describing you a study.
The need for linear models of aircraft.
Yeah.
The need for linear models of aircraft for the analysis of vehicle dynamics and control law design is well known. These models are widely used not only for computer applications but also for quick approximations and desk calculations. Whereas the use of these models is well understood and well documented, their derivation is not. The lack of documentation and occasionally understanding of the derivation of linear models is a hindrance to communication, training, and applications. This report details the development of the linear model of a rigid aircraft of constant mass flying over a flat, non-rotating Earth.
Right. So this is just one of the reports that gives the description.
Hold on. No, I knew that was gonna happen. Hold on. I got more than one. I got a bunch of them.
I got a statement I want to make right now. I think that flat earthers believe that. Fuck, I forgot what the fuck I was just gonna say.
I mean, one of the things that happened with the space program is you launched all these satellites, and suddenly it seemed like what's happening here it's drifting off. The time is not correct, and they were communicating to aircraft, and aircraft after a few days, the flight paths of the aircraft were moving off of their path, and they were like, oh, because of the gravitational force distorting space-time. So they had to make minor adjustments to take that into Einstein's equation of space-time into consideration.
I remember now. Check this out. So flat earthers believe that the moon landing was fake, and that was from NASA. So why would you believe shit that you see from NASA?
Wait, they said flat earthers believe it. They didn't.
No, that's what I'm saying, right? Flat earthers believe that the moon landing was fake. So if NASA's putting out all these documents, why do you believe these documents are real?
If you can't believe documents, how could you believe the moon landing in?
Are you saying this?
It's a back and forth question, really.
What would happen if the Earth was flat? But they know it isn't. It's just what would happen if it was flat. These are the issues. This does not in any way, shape, or form say the Earth is flat. They're saying if it was flat, this would happen, but it's not happening.
I tagged you in a video right there. Go watch that video.
Mm. You know, hey, Daryl, have you heard of the final experiment? A group of flat earthers and globe earthers are going down to Antarctica this year in December.
I was one of those people. Not that particular group, but I went to Antarctica for 6 months.
Nice. Was it during December, like around the 24-hour sun?
It was during the summer.
Okay, like as in Antarctica summer?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, nice. So was there a 24? Was the sun up for 24 hours in the day?
Oh yeah, no doubt. We were looking for Martian meteorites. I came within 100 miles. They finally discovered them, and I was only off by 100 miles from where they actually.
Wow.
That's pretty close.
Do you know what?
Landmass.
Do you know what latitude you were at? Like what degree latitude? Was it 80 or? Because I mean, obviously.
I was less than 30 miles from the physical North Pole.
From the pole? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because
I mean, there's 6 different poles.
Yeah, there's celestial pole and then there's magnetic.
Exactly.
Yeah. So the celestial pole is what the Earth rotates around. Yeah.
I believe the North Pole has more poles than the South Pole. For some reason. I just think or it might be reversed. It may be because there's land mass for the Antarctica and not very little land mass. Well, there's no land mass for the North Pole.
I'll have a look at that video, Daryl. Hang on a sec. It might be one that I've seen too. Let me have a look.
Yeah, during the winter, there's about 1,000 people in Antarctica.
Have you heard of a ring laser gyroscope?
No.
So basically, it's an instrument that detects the rotation of Earth. So a bunch of flat earthers saved up to buy one. They cost like $20,000. They use them on, I think, maybe aircraft. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's supposed to give you. I don't know what it's used for specifically, but they bought one in the hope that they could debunk rotation of Earth with it, and then they found that there was. They ended up proving that the Earth was rotating with it. They're like, oh. Have you heard of that?
And then they're like, oh, well, we need a more precise one. And it makes it easier.
Yeah. And then they tried putting it in like a chamber that was to eliminate like some kind of force that they thought was affecting it. I don't know.
Have you ever seen the dripping pitch that's been running for like 800 years? Where it's a oil pitch tar that's dripping, and every the first drip came off in 2 days, the next one is like 2 years, next one's 18 years, etc.
Wow. No, I haven't heard of that before, but sounds interesting.
There's a gearbox that's running right now that has a Google's worth of keys in it, and it clicks 1 per second, I think it is. And for the last gear to move, a full rotation, be trillions of years.
Wow. But yeah, another interesting thing is like the flat earthers say, if we're rotating, that means I should be able to lift off in a helicopter and just go up and not move, and then the Earth should rotate underneath, which is wrong because there's a thing called conservation of momentum and inertia.
No. If you fly a drone, I've told you this a million times. If you fly a drone and there is no global positioning system, you can literally move positions. You do. The Earth is moving.
You know, the Earth is moving at thousands of miles per hour. I think it's around 7,000 miles per hour. So if that was true, it would immediately go backwards 7,000 miles.
Oh no, it won't do that. I'm telling you that when you fly a drone, 5 minutes later, if you don't readjust your position on a windless day, 0 wind, you're not going to be in the same spot you were. It's just like when you're looking at the sun. When you look at the sun go down and you look at it for 5 minutes, it's not in the exact same spot 5 minutes later. It's moved.
Well, you've moved.
You've moved, correct.
So has the sun, and so has
everything else. Yeah. So that's why everything would not just take off at 700 kilometers an hour.
If you're following an elevator, but there's nothing around you to compare it to, you don't know if you're going up or down.
I mean, that's interesting. Like you get the same stomach pit feeling type of thing.
Well, there is none because everything is just you're moving, the elevator's moving, etc. And if there's no pressure or anything like that, you can't tell what direction you're moving in.
This is an interesting thing.
This is the problem of outside observation internally and outside the system. But
you know when you
outside the universe to look at it.
Let's say you get on a train, right? And the train's going like 80 miles an hour, pretty quick. You've got a baseball in your hand sitting on the train.
We have this conversation every 2 minutes.
Yeah, you can throw the baseball up and catch it again as though you were stationary because it's got the momentum of the train. Like you.
Well, for a person looking outside the train, the baseball moves forward 80 miles an hour and comes down. And has actually moved laterally. Well, you think it has just gone straight up and down.
Exactly. And you know what that's called? General relativity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, but the thing is, most flat earthers don't believe in science, correct?
That's true.
Right. So you can never.
There's some cuckoo ones out there that you're kind of missing the point here. They'll warp the math, and it's wrong. It's wrong. I mean, math is either right or it's wrong. and more often than not, it's wrong. Because
I
there's
just
only
want
one-
to. I want to know. Okay, so tomorrow they prove the Earth is flat. What's next? Who cares?
Right.
Right, nothing would
So I
change.
don't.
Right?
I believe the point of the hiding of the shape of the world is to hide the other creator. That's a big deal.
Okay. You're welcome to that belief. And all the women
I think,
I've been with, think I'm the greatest lover in the universe.
I think the world is full of mysteries and secrets and fascinating things, but I don't know. Like,
there are things we don't have an explanation for. I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah.
And they're all in the ocean.
Yeah, there's some
Probably
exciting
a pretty true statement.
So I blew a tire at work.
Huh?
Oh, did you?
I blew my tire blew at work, and I came back with a donut. Fortunately, it was right in front of a customer, and they helped me change the tire.
Oh, you have to.
And my work was like, "What do you mean you're not going to deliver on a donut?" I'm like, "No, I'm not."
Good night.
I said, I'm actually time, and it's 3 hours before we close. You want me to come back and do dishes? I'll be glad to do that. But it doesn't make sense for me to just stand around and earn $13 an hour.
Hey, at least you get some extra rest tonight.
There you go.
Yes,
I
sir.
think it's going to be the market is going to go boom tomorrow.
Boom
already,
up, boom
it's already
down.
up. It's already up. The market's going to explode.
I love you so much tonight, Clive. You're a goddamn scientist.
But just tonight, Clive.
Yeah,
don't get
tonight.
used to it.
I'm only looking that far ahead, but I think it's typical. After an election, the market generally goes up almost all the time. I'm not going to look at one day of BTC going to 81,000 and saying, okay, well, it's God, it's going to go to 1 million. No, this is one day's worth of data.
I love Domino Clive so much. You don't understand.
I mean, you guys, we were all crying the blues at 3 o'clock, my time, Houston. Oh, it's down to 70. God, it went to 78.5. Wow. From 81. That's a huge jump. And now it's back at another high, 81.8. Yeah. The lack of a lot of buyers makes the price much more volatile because there's influences. You've got to have a buyer. You've got to have a buyer to have a seller, not the other way around.
Who the fuck are those two dudes?
Kind of looks like some NASA employees.
One of them isn't Kennedy. Isn't one of them Kennedy?
One of them is Kev.
Okay.
I don't know. I made it up. I made that up. I don't know. You know, I be making shit up all the time now. My new shit. Just make shit up. One mic stick. You throw 100 darts, one hit bullseye.
Well, that is Kennedy. So.
It is.
One on the
Yeah.
right.
The one on the left is Kennedy.
Oh, wow. I would not have thought that.
But what's his relation to JFK?
In the eyes.
Is it his son or?
Yeah, I can tell by his eyes. That's what it is. Lopsided eyes got me.
Is he like his son or his nephew? Or? Nephew. Okay. I'll have to look up the JFK family tree to figure out how many brothers and sisters he had.
My mother sold jewelry to the Kennedys, especially Ted Kennedy.
Oh, yeah.
They just lived right down the street from us.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just insane. The real estate in that area, Great Falls, Virginia, which overtook where I think it was Manassas that the Kennedys lived, and our house, the taxes on our house were more than my father made as one of the directors of the FAA. $85,000 a year tax, property tax.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Well, the house they bought for $79,000. We sold it in the estate sale for $6 million, and the guy tore down the house and built 6 more houses, acres, and sold those for $3 million apiece.
Mm-hmm.
So is he connected in that family tree there somehow? RFK?
Yeah.
Which picture is his?
Far right. It looks like far right.
Far right? Yeah.
Really
Robert F. Kennedy Jr.?
No.
Is that the guy? That's not him?
I don't think so.
There, isn't that you're talking about John F. Kennedy Jr.?
Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is one on the left.
Yeah, Robert. Is he the guy that's in that photo there with the guy with the Cardano guy?
He's on the left. Oh, I'm sorry.
Same guy?
Yeah.
And the Kennedys had so many kids. Like, what? JFK's got how many brothers and sisters?
Oh, keep in mind that my mother had 13 sisters and 1 brother.
He's one of 9? Holy shit.
Yeah, but back then...
That was not unusual for that era.
Yeah.
That was not unusual.
A lot of kids. My dad had like...
My grandparents had 13 children.
Wow.
I'll be right back.
That's amazing. 8 siblings. I mean, I guess my dad is one of 7, so 1 of 8. Isn't that crazy?
You just call him Daddy.
Daddy.
Yeah.
So he's like the second eldest. I'm guessing JFK was the second eldest.
Daddy Elon. Yeah.
Joseph Kennedy Jr. Yeah, that senior junior thing, that's a very American thing. Like, we don't do that in Australia. We don't call our sons after ourselves. Like,
you don't do juniors or anything like that, no?
No, it's not common at all. It would be very uncommon. I've never come across a junior before.
Here either. And never in the Jewish religion.
I think it's a U.S. thing.
The grandfather, yes. For us.
Do you guys remember them instead?
No, we've got individual names. Our own individual.
How original.
We take like sort of ancestry, like past family member names as our middle names. I'm sure you guys do that too, right?
Yep. For
like
me,
our middle name.
That's very customary in my family. Like everybody's middle name is somebody else's name in the family.
Yeah. So that's common. Yeah, that's the same. But yeah, none of this senior junior thing. So do they do that for the women of the family too, like senior junior, or nah?
Not
only the men.
It's not generally something we do with women, mostly men.
Yeah. Interesting. So say there's a John Kennedy Jr. Can he name his son John Kennedy as well, and then call him Junior, or
they would call him the third?
the third, yeah.
After the junior, then they would go to the third and the fourth and the fifth and the whatever. Yeah.
My God, that's amazing.
Oh yeah, there's generations of people who have had the same name for multiple generations, and they get to be like the fourth and the fifth.
Wow, like Henry VIII.
Right.
Yeah, I think the English royal family do that kind of shit, but that's about it. I'm not sure about English people, like the Brits, whether they do the whole senior junior thing. What? Might have to look that up. What other countries use junior and senior names?
France.
Do some people in other countries in the US name their children things like something something junior or something something the third, or is this a thing unique to American culture? Yeah, there are few other countries that do it. Yeah, maybe in like aristocratic England, like they would do it, but so Bitcoin and Dogecoin sort of chopping sideways a little bit. Not quite ripping at the moment, which is all right. What else we got going on? How's pre-market looking? Has that started yet? Oh, 5 hours, 45 minutes.
Yeah, pre-market.
Yeah.
Well, not pre-market, but futures market is open.
Yeah, futures, yeah. If your middle name's different, you don't get the junior designation. Yeah. But I know the naming, there's other interesting like naming conventions in like the Middle East, like Arabic families, like Muhammad is a very common, like they'll just use that name a lot.
Yeah, I mean there's a lot of biblical names that they will repeat.
Yeah. I remember I had a kid in my primary school. His name was Mustafa. That was cool. Mustafa. Can't remember where he was from, but might have been Lebanon, like Lebanon.
Yep.
Or Mustafa?
Yep.
Yep. Mustafa, I think
I had a couple.
Yeah. We had like an Indian guy in my primary school that like wore the turban and all that. Like he was Sikh. He was a Sikh Indian. I think they're from the north of India. I think. But then there's like the Punjab Indians, the Sikh, and then something else, I think. Can't remember the other one. What are the three main religions in, I don't know if it's religions, but it's like sort of different cultures within India. The Hindus make up 79.8% of India's population, and Muslims account for 14.2%. Christians, Sikhs, Buddhists, and Jains account for most of the remaining 6%. There you go. Time to hit the road. See you, Cherry. Yeah. Time to start driving. It's kind of nice to like do a bunch of hours at work and not look at the charts for a while, and then get a pleasant surprise when it's ripped while I was working, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Always fun. Or same with like sleeping. You wake up and you go, oh shit. But sometimes it's devastating. Sometimes it's like, oh shit, we dumped as I was sleeping or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it's scary as hell.
So you're on your way to being manager in that store?
No, I don't know about that. I'm not sure on what's going to happen with like whether she's just suspended and she's coming back, or whether she's like actually, you know, going to be let go, so to speak. We will see.
So what the hell? Doge still hasn't hit 32 cents yet?
Not quite yet. Yeah. It's still sort of chilling.
I might just fucking sell it, honestly. Oh no. I feel like I should hold it in. You know what really sucks about like futures trading? Like if you're in a long swing trade, the longer you're in it, the more they fucking charge you in fees. So they bring it up and you're like, okay, it's not invalidated yet, so I'm not going to stop out or I'm not going to sell it. It's kind of just working on it to validate my target, but now we get a fucking now we get a whole week of sideways for you assholes to fucking chew up all my profits with your fucking fees.
Yep. It's very unthoughtful of them, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very rude.
I wish I had a crypto exchange. I'd make hella fucking money. You don't even have to do anything. You just fucking, all you have to do is
just
fucking
be there. Yeah, make sure the servers stay up, and then you're good.
Yeah, after so many days, you just liquidate a ton of people, and then fucking take that, and then the next couple of days, you know, you liquidate the other side.
There's a thing. I think they can never like purely win all the time. Like there has to be some traders that get through without getting liquidated. You know what I mean? Like they get away with it, and they just have to let them go. Yeah.
But like
they do chase the crowd though. They do chase the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people do get through, but like the thing is, even the people that get through, it's like you can sit in a trade and then for a week you pay all these fees, you still get stopped out at entry and you lose money because they come down to a liquidation with not to get you, but if you get stopped out and like you know you've been sitting in it for a week and you just lost money. So that's why I'm like leverage. I mean, yeah, it's great because you could short, you could play it both ways. But if you're going to be in a big swing trade, you probably should have like, I don't know. I mean, lower leverage and even smaller size is like probably preferable because if like the longer you hold it, it's like it feels like okay, I'm better at calling. Like me, like just me specifically, but I'm sure a lot of you everyone has their own style. This like me specifically, if I'm a better swing trader, then I can enter a position and hold it for a while. As long as there's no invalidation of my target, then I keep holding it. But it's like if you enter I don't know, even like a decent, in order to make decent money, you have to put a decent amount on. And if you're borrowing money, you know, the more money you borrow for the longer period of time, the more you pay in fees. So it's almost like you kind of have to try to find a balance to it. It's like, all right, if I'm going to hold this for 3 weeks, how much am I going to get chewed up in fees if I'm on 50x as opposed to 25x? That's the only time that like leverage that counts, like even on cross. Like you know, I was saying earlier that like the liquidation and shit, it like the amount of leverage you're using doesn't really matter. It's your position size. But I mean the fees do matter because even if you take a small position on like 50x, you're borrowing a bunch of money, so your fees are going to be worse.
Yeah. So this is why perhaps low leverage is the way to go. It's like bring more of your money to the table so that you don't have to borrow so much and pay huge fees on all that money.
I mean,
if fees are a problem, then yeah, do that.
I mean, there's fucking pros and cons either way. Like, so what I would hope to do would be like, as my account grows,
you don't need as much. You don't need as much leverage when you got a bigger account.
Yeah, like don't size up. Keep the position size the same. Just use less leverage. So like if you have a bigger account, you can put more money into the trade. You don't need as much leverage because you have the same position size.
Right. Yeah, which means you're footing the trade with more of your money, which means you don't have to borrow as much of theirs.
Yeah, exactly. So like when my account is 10 times the size, like right now, I kind of have to swing it on 50x. But when my account is 10 times the size that it is now, I'll only have to be on 5x. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing. Money makes money. The first million is hard. The second million should come easier. At least in business, they say. Yeah. I mean, if the second million is as hard to make as the first million, then you're not doing something right. Like there's something you're doing wrong. I mean. Like having money affords you the benefits of being able to make it easier to multiply that shit.
Hey, Rick. Oh, is that Kwai? Who's hiking?
Someone hiking?
I can hear somebody doing something. I thought it was you. I think it might be.
I'm driving, but I'm not hiking.
So should I risk should I risk the rest of my trade and hold it in case it goes to 32 cents overnight and make an extra $100, or risk $100 getting stopped out?
I know, man. It's tricky.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I get
one thing I do know is that you're going to look back on it if it goes the other way, and you're going to go, "Damn it, I knew it. I should have done this. I talked about it. Oh no."
That's the damn truth, bro.
Yeah. You'll beat yourself up either way. Not either way. Yeah. So yeah, don't do that to yourself. You don't need to do that shit. There's a lot of shoulda, coulda, wouldas in trading and crypto and whatnot. In life.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Yeah. So put more energy into what you can do, and because you can affect the future, you can't affect the past. So don't spend your energy.
Well, I mean, so what I'm saying is, what do
you think the whole Mandela effect is about?
The Mandela effect, you mean? The Mandela.
No, see, it was always the Mandela. Now you're saying it's the Mandela.
Well, it's Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela.
It's happening right now. They're trying to confuse us to convince us that it was a different word completely. Actually, what happens when they inject you into a new reality, everything is the same except a few words might be different. Welcome to this reality where we call it the Mandela effect.
So do you guys actually call him Nelson Mandela? Because we call him Nelson Mandela in Australia.
No. The name didn't change, just the name of the effect.
I mean, maybe to you. I have never heard it any other way besides the Mandela effect.
The Mandela, yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, it's just matches.
Maybe. I don't know.
Give it some time, you'll see the videos.
He's trying to create a Mandela effect by being like, oh, I always remembered it as Mandela. Now everyone thinks it's Mandela.
I always thought those were those art things, you know, like viral things, you know.
Are you thinking of gondolas?
No, that's a chairlift with a box around it.
That's a gondola. Never been on one of those. I live in a state that has tons of them, and I've never been on one.
Oh. I was thinking of the boat. My bad.
Oh, you've never been to Killington?
No, I've never been. I've been to Stowe, but I've never actually been up the mountain. Like, I've been on the roads. I've been to Stowe.
Do you ski or snowboard?
Do you think blind people should ski or snowboard? Should I just fucking Sonny Bono into a tree? I mean, are you kidding me? No.
Well, I was gonna say, we should go either this winter, like, because I kind of want to go snowboarding this winter. But if not, then in the summer they have the Alpine slide. But if you can't fucking see, then that one's not going to be very fun either.
I mean, I can see enough. Clearly, I can see enough, but not enough for me to like trust myself skiing. I mean, I barely trust myself learning how to bike again.
Well, the Alpine slide is on a track, but the thing is, if you go too fast, you can potentially fall off the track, and if you go too slow, somebody behind you might hit you. So you kind of have to like keep a certain. I guess like we could tell the guy at the top of the fucking slide, like, hey, like, wait, or I could go behind you, and then just keep it slow, and then be like, hey, wait like an extra 30 seconds before you send the next guy, because we're gonna be fucking slow.
I got 82-2 over here on CoinEx. 82-2.
Fuck yeah!
But the Alpine slide is definitely something. If you've never done it, that's definitely something you want to do at least once in your life.
Nope, never done it. I'm apparently going to be going to the fun spot over near, in your state, in probably the next couple weeks.
In Laconia?
I don't know. I might be in Laconia. I have no idea. I can look it up, but yeah, it's a fun spot.
Yeah, it's like a huge arcade.
Yeah, the arcade.
Yeah, that's like, well, I don't know if it's in Laconia. It's near Laconia, but that place is fucking sick. Me and Crispy used to go there.
That's awesome. Yeah. I'm going to be taking Felicity there in a couple weeks.
Oh, nice. Yeah, when we were teenagers, we used to go there. I'll fucking go. I'll take the trip. It's like an hour from me, but I'll take the trip there.
Heck yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, let me know when you're going.
Will do.
I'll try to, I'll see if I can remember if there's any people I know in Laconia that we can link up with.
So we can have another Discord meetup and do some selfies.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like 3 of you. There's quite a few of you that aren't terribly far from me. Like, should meet at least one of you. God.
Me and Crispy, when we were teenagers, we used to go there all the time to fucking pick up girls. To try to pick up girls because there was a ton of teenage girls there. It felt like we were in the 80s. It was like a totally 80s thing.
Back in the 80s when it was like socially acceptable to pick up chicks in public.
Right. Yeah. No, it was still back then too.
You're seen as a weirdo if you do it.
Yeah, but
did you just ask for my number? Oh my god. I'm going to go call the police.
10, 15 years ago, we used to get girls' numbers all the time.
Yeah. That's assault, dude.
But it was still like, you know, super socially acceptable back then. Like, it was, what really killed it, dude, was fucking social media, and then like got out of control, and then you got like Tinder.
Yeah, online dating. 100%. Oh yeah, dude. The internet is to blame.
Yeah, and then what really fucking killed it was the pandemic, dude. Because
that was like the final nail.
Yeah, there was like a whole generation that came up with social media that were teenagers, and then when they were in their 20s, it was like Tinder, and then after that, it was like the pandemic happened. It was like social distance.
The generation who's just had their coming of age, like they're now, 18, 19, 20, they're the TikTokers, and like they're definitely like the Instagram TikTok generation. Like
you're in my space.
Oh my god, short attention span.
Yeah, all the fucking people that are like there was this this girl that was like a guest star on this channel that I watched, but she's like a streamer and does like video games, and like she streams herself playing video games or something. Like she's one of those girls, and like they were doing like a Q&A and asking questions and shit. One of them was like, if you were like approached and would you prefer being approached on public or online or whatever? She's like, oh no, like do not fucking. She's like, if you see me in public, like do not come and talk to me. Like that is, she's like that is just like weird.
She's not prepared. Yeah,
such a snowflake.
She's got no social skills. That's why. She wouldn't know how to say hello.
Well, they're fucking socially awkward. Yeah, it's the thing because they don't have any social skills, especially since the pandemic. Like, you get that group where that separates sort of the millennials and Gen Z, and those fucking people are like they're fucked because they only like ever are like like when they came into like the dating era, it was like they weren't going out to bars and stuff because it was the pandemic. So it was like they weren't and the people were wearing masks, and it was like, oh well, did you get vaccinated? Because if not, I don't want to be near you. And like I got vaccinated. I'm only willing to be like fucking close to someone that got vaccinated, and it was just so weird, the whole fucking thing. But that's how they grew into their fucking young adulthood, was like that type of shit. So now they're becoming like young adults, mid-20s, like 30s, like people that are like that, and it's like they don't even know about like social interaction is so like alien to them that they think it's weird if you do it. It's like, bitch, I came from a time when that was the cool thing to do. Like to actually be confident enough to approach a girl. That's what made you attractive. Now it's almost like it's unattractive. It's like it's so weird. Not even that it's unattractive. It's worse than that. It's like it's like considered creepy a lot of times or whatever. You know what I mean? Like typically, I don't get action where the girl's creeped out, but I'll be like, so if I get rejected, I'm like, sometimes I'll sit, like, but the girl still seems cool. Sometimes I'll like stand there and talk.
Like Sammy.
And I'm like, so how often do you get like just cold approached like that by men in public? And like most of them, there'll be these gorgeous women, and most of them will be like, "Oh no, never!" Like it never happens. Or I'm like one girl said that like it's never happened. She's like, that's the first time that anyone like ever just walked up to me and asked me out. I'm like, that's fucking crazy that men don't do that anymore. But I mean, it's sort of because society is fucked.
It is.
It's portrayed as something that's like not normal.
And that's good because if you learn how to do it, if you practice and you know you're not scared and you've got skills.
Is he road running? Or is it me?
Yep.
You're already like leagues ahead of the others.
Yeah, but see,
if you know how to do it.
But see, here's the problem. Here's the problem with it, though, is that
public.
It used to be like, I don't think you can even hear me now.
Properly. Oh, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
You're like laggy, bro.
It's getting better. Robot. Yeah, it's weird, man. My connection is particularly bad. Particularly bad today for some reason, driving to work.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, sweet.
Yeah, what I was saying was like the difference between back then and now is like you used to walk up to a girl and start talking to her and flirting with her and stuff, and it's like she might not be used to it or might not have expected it or whatever, so it kind of takes her by surprise. But it gives her that it would give her that exciting feeling, like they're like butterflies in your stomach. Now it's like when a guy approaches a girl in public, she's so not used to it to the point where like she becomes uncomfortable and doesn't know how to handle it. So it's almost like instead of getting that like aroused like butterflies in your stomach, it's like, oh, I'm kind of like uncomfortable and creeped out, like just as like an emotional reaction.
Yeah.
That's kind of fucking programming.
Well, I guess
pretty pathetic and sad.
I guess it would just be a matter of like, see, this is what I guess I'll find out when I come to the US, but it'd be interesting to see how the nightlife differs from state to state. You know, like what it's like in LA or what it's like in New York, what it's like in fucking, Miami, Florida, what it's like, all these different places. Just see if the culture's different or pretty much the same, or But then again, even just from night to night, you can have a totally different experience. Like,
yeah, I mean, regionally speaking,
I met friendly people this week, but next week you could have a completely dud night, like where it's like,
at the same place. But like that does happen. But I mean, it's like you are right. Like there's something to be said. Like region to region, like it's different strokes for different folks. Like there's usually different types of people. Like the further you are away from one place to another, the further the distance. Usually, like a bigger difference in like how people socialize.
Like I wonder what the nightlife in Alabama is like. You know what I mean? It might be totally different. The chicks might be more old school, less like social media.
I mean, did you meet Yay Girl? No, I
never met her.
Really? You were?
I don't think so. Maybe I did, but I just don't. Yeah, she was not around for that long, I guess, when I was around. I came in, remember, I kind of dipped, or I became very out of touch late 2021, like around, say, October.
Mm-hmm.
September, October, November, December, like of 2021. And then I didn't actually come back and like start hanging with you guys like almost full time until like June of 2022. So
yeah, you kind of
almost
in here a lot.
There was almost like a 9 to 12 month gap there of just very limited interaction, I guess. I don't know if it was that long. It was
like when you first, like before you left, you spent a lot more time in your server, because your server was still really active then. So like we weren't really here yet.
Yeah. There was like Shocker and like who's the other people? Like Spatten and Lord Olay and Clive came from my channel, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and Tim.
And Tim. As in, wow, guys, the news for crypto today. I'm still temper trading. Yeah, that guy. I miss that guy. He's cool. It was funny.
Shrugs.
Yep, Shrugs.
I love Shrugs.
There was a few. Yeah, there was a few people from that circle. So you were in Thames, weren't you, Coley? Like initially, or?
Yeah, I started in Thames. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't really hang up in the main chat. I never talked to the main chat. I hung out in public video 1, and then when that all split off, I went out, or I went to like Cajun server. But yeah, no, I started in Thames. Yeah.
I remember there was this awkward incident in my Discord channel, Crypto Down Under, and there was a mod meeting, and we were like, what are we going to do about this person? They've said something racist or something was done, like something happened. And then we were all in a consensus, okay, let's give them a chance, like, because they're remorseful about it. And this one chick who was a mod, she flipped out and she quit. She's like, didn't like the outcome. She's like, I'll respect what you guys all say, but, and then she just didn't like it.
Bitcoin at all-time high again.
Hey.
Super close. 81,
Yeah.
6, 7.
Yeah, I don't know who that chick was. I can't remember her name, but she was like, I think she was a more mature woman. She wasn't like a youngster. Like us, you know, someone, I don't know, she might have been in her 40s, mid-40s or something. She seemed that way anyway. Because she was acting like a mum to everyone. And she was being a real cop about the whole mod shit. Yeah.
Oh.
And it was like, chill.
You're not talking about Cigarette Lady, are you?
No. This is in my channel.
Yeah.
Oh, in your channel?
In my Discord, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And she was just, a bit of a power tripper. She just really flexed the mod ship. And then I had drama where everyone wanted to be a YouTube moderator in my YouTube streams. Like, so I just ended up removing mod from everybody. Like, because everyone's like, oh, why do they have it, but I don't? Oh. And it was just, okay, no one's mod now. Nobody. Just can't have everybody as a mod, and you can't keep everyone happy, so I just stripped it from everyone. And then it didn't really matter. It was like, okay, don't really need to moderate that heavy anyway. It's usually things tend to take care of themselves unless things rarely get like way out of control. But sometimes it's necessary. But yeah, I feel like a group of adults, usually they can course correct and like, you know, the group self-moderates kind of thing. Imagine if society was such that you needed a cop on every corner of the street, like, because adults just need that much moderation. We just can't be trusted, guys. We're just out of control. We need to be whipped into shape everywhere we go. Anyway, that's fucking great. So Bitcoin price discovery again, eh?
Yeah, it is now. 81,880.
81,880. The Chinese will love that because 8 is like the number of prosperity, luck, life, and love, and all that. It's all the good shit. It's like the best number. So I feel very grateful to be born in 1988. 88, baby. I think it's a year of the dragon. If I'm not mistaken.
I believe that's 85. Or is that? No, I'm sorry. Right. I think 85 is ox.
85 is ox.
Yeah, I'm not sure what 88 is. I think it's dragon. But
82, I think, is rabbit or something. I don't know.
Thinking of what is right now, 2024? Is it? Are we in a dragon year right now?
Let's look it up.
I think we are. 2024 is a dragon year. 10 points for whoever.
No, right.
Has it been dragon?
It's been dragging on.
Yeah. Year of the dragon.
Dragon on.
You're right. 2024 is the year of the dragon.
And Bitcoin's at 80.
And what about 1988?
80,800?
81,800.
Yeah, that was my target from last night. Was 80,800. Still hasn't hit it.
Yeah, Dragon. Chinese Zodiac, 1988. Year of the Dragon.
Yeah, 88 was the Dragon. Sorry, I couldn't push the talk for some reason.
Oh, good.
25. So next year we're going to be in the year of the snake.
Oh, shit.
That's a snake.
Sorry.
A snake.
Yeah.
The snake.
I always knew that I was, going to be a stubborn person because not only am I an ox, but I'm also a Taurus, so I'm a bull. So I am just stuck being stubborn no matter what.
You're a bull. You're not a bear. You're a bull.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a monkey.
Bull market.
I'm the year of the monkey.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Your obsession with bananas and swinging around from tree to tree. And being cheeky. Stealing people's keys.
Hey, well,
I've had my keys taken by a ape, actually.
Yeah, dude, they have gangs, right? Like monkeys have gangs, so watch out.
Yeah, monkeys are different, right?
Well, it was back when it was popular to have the keychains that were like lanyards. When it walked over in my friend's house, and it took them out of my pocket, and it took us like 20 minutes to get them back.
Yeah, well, they probably wanted food. They were probably trying to sell your keys back to you for food.
No. It wanted to fucking destroy my keys or play with my key. It liked the color. It was going to keep my keys.
Dude, they take shiny metal objects from people and then they sell them. They sell them to other. Like they steal people's jewelry and then sell them back to other people for food. Like they say, like, here, like I'll give you this, but I want food. Like basically, like they motion in that way. You can kind of tell.
Oh, this was after Thanksgiving dinner. She ate plenty of bananas and sweet potatoes and you name it.
How do you know? Was it a random wild monkey or was it somebody's pet?
It was his friend's monkey.
Oh, well, that's totally different. Wild monkeys are like street thugs, dude.
It wasn't. It was a baboon.
That is not a nice way to speak about your friend's wife, dude. No.
It was a baboon and it had the red ass and everything.
Oh yeah, definitely. Your friend's wife.
Damn, terrible.
Baboon.
I should probably mention Kwai. He had an ocelot, a servo, a puma, and a mountain lion.
Qui-Gon would like to also mention that he doesn't care.
I wasn't done. I was trying to remember more animals. They had toucans and anteaters and 12 dogs. I'm not going to go through the breeds. And some other shit.
Shit.
My understanding is Jose Canseco once owned the baboons.
Thank you for speaking for me there, Turbo. I didn't want to be the one to be the asshole, but I feel like sometimes you can just pretty much read my mind.
You're welcome.
But
and friendly.
I also wish we had a soundbite of Match saying that Jose Canseco owned the monkeys. Or owned the Jose. What did he say? Jose Canseco owned all the baboons.
A baboon.
What the fuck?
And yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna mute myself for a second.
Now I'm back on the mainframe, guys. All right, so who's around? Anybody fucking trading anything specific? I might just fucking call it an early night.
That's where I'm headed.
I still got the straight open. I was really hoping to be out of this by the end of today. Hoping Doge would just hit my 32-cent target, but struggling like shit. I've got a sneaking feeling that tomorrow's going to be a bloody Monday. We got a 51-48 long-short ratio right now. It's a little bit concerning. Over $250 million. And shorts got liquidated almost $500 million at one point. So this is getting pretty frothy. I would definitely be looking for shorts if Bitcoin is up versus spending. I suppose I could short something else, but
So what happens if it keeps going up?
you answer that question in the last.
I need people to start screaming that the structure is unsustainable.
The answer to your question lies in the last 4 words of the question.
Give me a straight answer, or I'll unburden you from your burden.
Well, you said, what happens if it keeps going up? So the last 4 words of that question is the answer to the question, which is, it keeps going up.
Like Suey. It keeps going up.
I knew you were going to come in and mention that.
Why would I know?
Did you short drift?
No.
Oh. Stephanie's still trying a little bit. I don't trust Stephanie though. Let's see. For fuck's sake, this is why I was like, I just need to fucking buy it every day because it's gonna just do nothing but go up for the rest of its life. I'm not gonna get a good pullback. Apparently, this is at fucking $3.30 ounce. Good God.
Weird.
All right, looks like I'm buying the previous all-time high.
What previous all-time high? Of
$2.60. $2.60. Son of a bitch. If I was gonna make it 10% of my portfolio, I really should have done it when I was still at 83 cents. So that's when I was looking at it. I was looking at it tough and being like, wow, this kind of looks really good.
Yeah, that's when you decided to look at it.
Well, people started talking about it, and then I even brought up through. I was like, Rick, what's going on with Suey? Like, take a look at Suey. Like, it's put it in higher lows from that August dump. It looks pretty strong. I entered a leverage position actually, futures position on it. I had to sell it because one of my other trades wasn't going so well.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you were talking about it. That was on the list of things you mentioned. You were talking about it back then when it was just me and you talking. So I do remember you mentioning it and having good things to say about it, like right around that same time. But I was also looking into it myself.
Trading it since 2023. Get out of here.
Well, I wasn't able to trade it back then, so.
Everyone was available to trade it back then.
On a DEX, I can trade it on futures. I mean, I bought some on spot, so I could trade it on spot. I just couldn't trade it on futures.
Yeah, I called it. Yeah.
All right, literally
I told you about it. Yeah. Genius.
All right. Yeah, we called it.
Give me a crown.
We called it a good job.
Yeah, I get a fucking cookie now.
Yeah, you come get it. All right, Sui's the next Doge. Everybody jump on and FOMO in. Why can't I go further back in time?
For what?
Trying to find this trade to show you that I did trade it. Ah, okay. Here it is. Yeah, I can't share it from this computer because
I don't care.
It will be showing my personal information.
I don't care.
I also lost money on it, but that's a different story.
Oh.
Look at that tough guy. What do you think of that, smart guy?
I don't care. Why did you tag me in it? I already gave my answer. I don't care.
Just make sure you saw it. It's there. I was trading it, so nobody can say, but you didn't. But you didn't trade it.
I didn't say that.
Well, that's another one. Good. Yeah.
It also doesn't show the date you traded.
Well, you can see the price.
So?
The last time was at 83 cents. That's when I entered it. That closed at 159. That was a mistake.
The last time? So in September?
Probably about that. No. Yeah, September. Oh, so it was put in Ohio was after the August drop, so yeah, it was September. Wild, dude. It's weird. Isn't that when you started fucking coming back and talking again?
Yeah. Wow. Whoa. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, super weird, but.
So are you just proving my point again? That's great.
What a coincidence.
Yeah, what a coinkadink.
Sweet. Not for nothing though, Krypto, what the fuck's his name? Rand from Crypto Banter had a guy on that seems like a pretty smart guy, and he was talking about Sui and like saying it was the shit.
Saying it's the shit?
Yeah, he said Solana sucks. Sui is the new thing. And or he didn't say Solana sucks. He just said like it's not gonna give you as big a gains. The better bet is Sui. In a nutshell, so many words is what he was alluding to.
There's a date for you.
You got a date for me?
Yeah.
We're good. I'm, I am single, so. Shit and suey. Shit and 1 inch.
That was the first mention of Suey.
May. Oh. Interesting. Very interesting.
And that was when Jack wasn't working, so majority of our conversations were in voice chat.
Yeah, where is Jack? He's
Being a
working
brain
now?
doctor. Making money.
What's that like?
Something you have to experience to know. It's weird.
Sometimes wondering what it's like to make money. Oh, bada bing. Dude, my fucking finance portfolio is almost at an all-time high. Fucking sure as fuck better than my little pretties are gonna fly. Still getting 11.4% for Polkadot on Binance. They said that I gotta do some fucking KYC shit, and they never made me do it. They said you're only gonna be able to use this till October 31st or something before you need to update your credentials and shit. And that they never asked me for it, and I'm still using it. So I guess they just don't give a shit. I thought they were supposed to be like under the strict thumb of the U.S. government now. What am I getting on suit? Plus, okay, so 4.1% rewards in suit. What the fuck? Why didn't I just buy more of this shit?
Buy more of what shit?
Suey.
Suey's not shit.
I can't even find my first buy order on Suey because it was more than 180 days ago. And that was before May. So I was buying it before May.
2023?
No.
Yeah, just stop it. Nice try. Just stop it.
Maybe I was. I don't even fucking know.
You weren't. Because I had to explain it to you when you came and asked me about it. So it's okay. Don't worry. It's not that big.
It's fucking huge.
We'll say, you're welcome. And then you can say thank you.
All right, thanks, Rob.
No problem. Anytime. Anytime you like.
I just want to say thank you for being you.
Coin. Thank you for introducing me to the coin after I. Thank you for introducing me to the coin when I asked your opinion on it.
That's not what happened, but okay. Keep saying words like that. Instead of being the truth.
What the fuck happened, man? I don't even remember what you're referring to.
I don't know, one of the 10 or 15 times you asked me, what are you trading? When are you trading? Want to trade together?
Well, I was buying Sui on spot. The reason why, before I even knew anything about it, I was buying it because we could stake it on Binance and they were giving a pretty good reward. So that's the only reason I bought it in the first place. But I didn't know anything about it until after you started talking about it.
Okay.
And I think you had mentioned to me specifically that you liked it before I found out more stuff about it, had more reasons to like it myself.
Okay.
Is that good enough?
I mean, no, but okay. You can keep saying words, doesn't really matter.
All right, you called it, man. Thanks.
See, there you go.
I owe you my world, dude. I would have never known about this coin if it wasn't for you. You saved my life. You've given me financial freedom.
That's good.
Wait till you ask him again.
This bitch is gonna get away from me, so I need to just start buying it every day. Really, I have to buy it at fucking all-time high. Look at the fuck. It's gonna be the one coin I do this for. I don't even do that for Doge, but that's also because Doge sucks and gets wrecked all the time.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good. Pretty good. Pretty good. I don't know.
All right. Speaking of Doge, bearish divergence on a 15-minute.
On the 15-minute?
Yeah.
That's good.
For Doge.
Pretty good.
Is it really that good? I'm targeting 32 cents.
Yeah, that's good.
Sui. Have you been shorting this at all?
Shorting what?
Sui.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, why would you short Sui? What the fuck are you talking about, bud? It's been hot as fuck.
I know. That's why I wouldn't have shorted it at all, but he's a scalper, so he likes to try to find shorts on the down day.
I mean,
well,
you're talking about overall or the last week or what?
Yeah, like this past, I don't know, month.
Month? Yeah, there's been a couple of shorts in there in the past month, yes. On the intraday. Yes. More longs to shorts.
Yeah, it's been up only. I guess at the mid-October, it was coming down from mid to late October.
Yes.
And then it's been going up ever since the end of October.
Wait, has it really?
Oh, yeah.
No way. The only coin I've been talking about, you're gonna explain it to me? No way, dude. Do it again.
Okay,
No way.
so from the middle of October,
What?
it was coming down. Yeah, and then and then at the end, ever since the end of October, it's been going up.
Oh, that's wild. I didn't even see all that. Holy shit. Dang, dude. You opened my eyes. You called it. Thanks, dude.
Yeah, well, just in case you didn't see it, I figured it doesn't out.
You know what the ultimate cuck is today, Toronto? Is OP.
OP? Did it turn around?
No, it just kind of stayed in the same spot all fucking day.
That's like it was still a good long last night.
Yeah. I'm just
not very optimistic.
No, the chart looked really good. I mean,
got a good pop there.
Well, I saw Toronto. I was spy on his stream while he was playing Ariana Grande last night.
Hey, he was throwing some bangers in there though.
Yeah, and I saw him mapping up OP, and I was like, oh, I see what he's looking at. I see that big fucking area left to go get up there.
Yeah, it had a nice little chunk to go pick up, went up, snagged it, and then just said, we're over it, and then came back to it today.
Yeah. That thing could go right to $4 without problem.
Let's see, $4?
Well, at least $2 first.
Let me see.
That's good.
Oh, well, yeah, let's go. Let's start with at least, what is this, 230, 220, yeah, 2.25, 230. Let's go see what's happening there. Oh, yeah, easily into the mid-twos.
Yeah.
Without too much shit to go fight and break through. But right here, getting above 2, that's going to be a bad. But once it gets through it, I mean, straight to a quarter, that's 10% plus there. And it has a little problems during mid-2 or the first third of the twos. So 220, 230. But that don't look like it'll last long.
That's good.
Look, getting over the twos will be pretty big.
That's good.
Pretty big for OP, yeah. I was just going through all the coins on the list. I don't even trade OP that much. I haven't traded that thing in like fucking a year.
That's good.
That was fucking super random, to be honest. Oh, look at those. 30 cents? That's cute.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good.
Remember that guy that's always talking about Doge?
Which one?
And that other dude? That dude Fly, who said Doge is the future of finance and the replacement for fiat currency. And then that guy Serrano that's like, no, it sucks. It's going back to 1 cent.
That's completely out of context. It's let's make Doge fun again and bring it back to half a cent where it used to be fun and used for its purpose and intent. Now
exactly, it's not fun anymore.
Now Doge is just full of a bunch of money-hungry fucking cuckolds.
Well, I've made about 11K today on you.
See what I mean? Fucking money-hungry cuckolds.
I had a great day on Mew. I am seeing the Mew part beautifully.
Mew just rape the fuck out of that. Grape the fuck out of that thing, no problem.
Oh, I did, and
that's good.
Yeah, I did short it here, but I also see a cap. But I think it might be the 1 hour is getting rejected off the RSI. What you call it? Moving average.
I forgot I got a couple new carts last night. I'm gonna get it real high right now.
Carts?
I probably should have went and got some snacks, but whatever. I'm going to have like 7 different types of chips on my desk because I'm not going to be able to pick which one I want. Yummy. Oh, look at Whiff. Whiff's being a good dog.
Yeah, Whiff was high on the Lunar Crush alt chart. And
Lunar Crush? What is this, a person?
oh no, I thought you've known about it, man. Shit, you don't know?
Well, I mean, what do you mean Lunar Crush chart?
It's a data aggregation site.
Oh,
yeah, not for just crypto, but for all different types.
This is your social thing, right?
Yeah, well, not just.
But that's what it is.